Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to show you how to grind the 82 plus player pick. I know it's that time of the year for FIFA where people don't want to be spending a crazy amount of time, so I'm going to tweak the kind of ways we typically grind to show you some quicker ways to get these done while you're still not spending a lot of coins. So if you do enjoy, feel free to smack the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get it. So we have the 82 plus player pick. You need 11 cards. They need to all be gold. 6 of them need to be rare, and you need 30 chem. So we're going to show you ways to get that. But first, I'm going to open one to see, is this good value? Is this something you're wanting to do? Comment down below if you're going to do these. Does it seem like a ripoff? It seems a little bit better than they were last time with the 81 plus, but again, at this point, I'm kind of waiting for footies. So we get a walkout there. It's Busquets. Do I have a tradable one? I do not. So we got a duplicate there. I'm not going to put it into anything right now. We're just going to continue with the video. So first things first, if you guys want to go off the market, which is probably the quickest way to do this, you're going to need common golds and you're going to need rare golds. So if you want, you can go to check what the buy nows are. Looks like everything's going for 400. If you go to 450, it looks like everything's going for 450 as well. You could mass bid 350, let's say, on a specific league. Maybe not a top one if you want to go to maybe like League MX or MLS, something that's going to have some common golds, but not necessarily have as much value. You could go on there and mass bid 300 to 350 coins, store the 5 in your club that you're going to use, and then you need to get 6 rares. Essentially what you could do then is sell the rest that you pick up on for profit. You flip it. If you get it for 300, you sell it for 450. That's a minimum of 150 coins. But a lot of these you could probably sell more depending on the position and or the player. Now, can you do the same thing with rare golds? Rare golds historically haven't risen as much, typically for player picks, as common golds do. If we go to 700 by now, you're going to notice that everything seems to be going within the hour, but it takes almost the whole hour to sell. If you break it up by maybe like position, like defenders, it's going to give you a little bit more time, a little less time before things sell. So if you wanted to mass bid on these for 650, flip them for a little bit of profit, not much, you still can do so. However, if you're going to do this method where you need to get gold rares off the market, I'd honestly just flip the common golds and use the profit from there to just then buy the gold rares for 700 by now, or just mass bid 650 and you can put those in your club to use. If you're wanting to mass bid and you're getting sick of not winning bids, let's say, you could go to the Libertadores, which is personally my favorite league SBC. You do a minimum price 600, max price is 650. And what this is going to do is you look for cards that are 75 rated and above, and these actually count as gold rares. So if you can get a 600 bid on a 75, sweet. Everything over that, get a 650 on. These typically go anywhere from, I think, 750 to 900 typically. I know a lot of the goalkeepers, strikers, CDMs, the positions you'll see me use here in a second, go for a bit more. So it's pretty easy to flip those compared to normal gold rares. And since they're all from the same league, very easy chem to get. Now, let's say you don't want to get common golds that way, or you don't want to get rare golds that way. What are some other options you have that are relatively quick? Rare golds, you have the 82 to 88 here. Not only do you have a chance at getting a walkout, you also just need to put in 5 cards, only 25 chem. They can be all common gold. You get yourself a rare gold. If it's an 82, you put it into the 82 plus player pick. If it's an 83 or above, you could put that into any SBC you want. We have the 81 plus team of the week, so you have the whole shapeshifter section. That could be a decent place to put it. Another place I'd recommend you potentially put it is gold upgrades. If you have a bunch of common golds, way more than you have rare golds, you could put gold upgrades in 11 here, get yourself 2 rare golds untradable. Now, if you're going to be putting gold commons in here, I'd recommend you use the untradable ones, not tradable ones. And if you do that, silver upgrade is going to be your best friend. Essentially, what I do is I come into here, I have a lot of untradable silvers in my club, so I'll go silvers, untradable, low to high. And for me, I typically try to put non-league SBC cards in. So it looks like we have a pro league goalie and we have a left mid from the MLS. So I'll typically just move those and that should be good. Submit that, we get 3 common gold players there. Now, again, if you want to use silver upgrade to get your common golds, theoretically, you don't even need to get gold rares anywhere else. You do silver upgrade into 82 to 88, take the 82s there, you put them into the 82 plus player pick. That is something you could do. I recommend the Libertadores, which is my favorite league SBC. Like I said before, I'm going to show you the quicker version. In the past, we did a full kind of walk down how you could flip these for profit, how you could do the SBC for profit. Now we're just going to do it for speed mainly because a lot of the buy nows aren't that high. So what I'd recommend you do is you come in here, you go to this team right here. I like to use the goalkeeper, the CDM, and the striker you're seeing here. If you want to use the same exact players you can, up to you. But essentially I just come in, I typically buy these for 700 coins a piece. They might be rising a little bit like I said before with people doing this. And then really all you got to do is go to the market, go to Libertadores. You can go position by position. What you'll notice is there's not a lot of high buy nows. You can get a lot of this done. So if you're trying to get defenders in the 72 rated squad, you probably want to go for things that are high 60s and or low 70s if you can. So I would just pick these cards up, do buy now for each position, put them in. You should be good to go. My bad, 74 rated squad, not 72 rated squad. If you get high enough golds, you typically only need 3. If you want to buy another one, you could. That is up to you. Then the rest of these, the 70 rated, the 1 team, the 62, you can just go to the market and buy now each card for very cheap. For the 1 team, I like to go with Universitario. You don't necessarily need to use them. You could go through and try to find your team yourself. But I just like using Universitario. I'll typically go to 300 buy now. I'll go to defenders. I'll notice that they have quite a few defenders here. I'll buy out the whole back line. Then I'll go to the midfield. I'll buy out the midfield for 300 a piece. Then I'll go to the forwards or the goalie. Typically be able to pick them up for 200 to 250. That being said, you're putting coins into this. How are you going to get coins back? Especially now that we're doing it quicker than we used to before. You have the rare mixed players pack at the end, which will give you your 4 rare golds, 4 rare silvers, and 4 rare commons, or 4 rare bronzes, my bad. But the rest of these packs are pretty good. You have gold players pack. You're going to get a bunch of untradeable golds you can use into the repeatables. You have the Electrum players pack where you can do essentially the same thing. With the silvers you get in there, you can put them in the silver upgrade. Then you have the 2 tradable packs, the Jumbo Silver pack and the Jumbo Gold pack. Anything in the Jumbo Silver pack you can sell on for profit. Feel free to do so. Don't get lazy. And then the Jumbo Gold, we just already established that common golds are going to rise in price. You're going to get a lot of common gold players in here. That's going to pay for not only this pack typically, it's going to pay for a lot of the SBC in general. As you're selling everything on, make sure you're looking at position modifiers, chem styles, those sort of things. There's a lot of additional value in there too. So that's essentially going to be the video for today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Again, I'm doing mainly the Libertadores myself, and I'm transitioning from mass bidding on everything, storing in the club, selling duplicates, to now really just buying out each section because 1, card prices are really cheap in terms of buy now, and 2, I don't want to be spending a million hours on this game. It's going to be the new way I grind. But yeah, let me know if you get anything good. We'll catch you next time. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. God bless.